象徴？
平和の象徴。この国から犯罪が減らないのは国民に拠り所がないから、頼れる柱がないからです。ですから僕がその柱になります。
だからヒーローになりたいと？無個性なのに？
はい。
ヤギとシノリだっけ？お前本当面白いな。
Now, there's no doubt that within the My Hero Academia universe, All Might is like a god. When people think of All Might, they don't just see the number one hero, they see their savior, a symbol of peace, a pillar of hope and safety. But safety is a double-edged sword, and peace comes at a price. Hi, my name is Kreams, and today I will be discussing what I have called the All Might problem. Before we start, I will be talking about later parts in the anime and manga, so spoiler alert if you aren't caught up yet. With that being said, let's begin. Now, I should start by saying that the All Might problem is not a problem with the character of All Might, but rather with All Might's approach to being the number one hero within the actual My Hero Academia canon. All Might's approach to being a hero is to be a symbol, one of peace and hope. And while this was perfect for his time, one of despair and unrest, it was ultimately a band-aid, a temporary fix to a chronic problem. If crime were a disease, All Might would be treating its symptoms, but not the actual illness. He managed to keep crime at bay while he was active, but it was never a permanent solution. When All Might was that symbol and crime was down, over time, however, the weight of carrying the peace and order of an entire society begins to take its toll. After All Might lost One for All in his battle against All for One at Camino Ward, the symbol of peace was no more, and the society that he had been holding up for so many years began to fall with him. And this is shown symbolically when All Might's real form is revealed to the public, a hollow shell of the all-powerful monolith that they had come to know, decayed and running on fumes to keep it from falling. After All Might's retirement, the crime rates grew, and new villains came out of the woodwork. Now, there was no All Might. Nobody could stop them. It didn't matter that there were other heroes, not to the villains, and not to the rest of society. I think this is author Horikoshi subtly telling us that All Might's logic was flawed from the very beginning. A stable society cannot just have one pillar holding it up. Something needed to change. That is where our protagonists come in. Deku is All Might's successor, and we know how his story turns out. But being the greatest hero does not mean being the only great hero, as this was All Might's biggest mistake. Instead, through other major characters like Todoroki and Bakugo, Horikoshi sets them up not only as Deku's friends and rivals, but also as other pillars. This message can be seen throughout the series, not only in obvious cases like with Deku and Todoroki, but with Bakugo or even Shinso. The next generation of heroes are meant to fill the vacuum All Might left behind. They are the permanent solution that he could never be. For now, the narrative seems to focus on Deku needing to step into All Might's position as the new symbol of peace, but this is happening much sooner than Deku or All Might had expected, thanks to All for One. But there is a state of unrest. The new symbol isn't ready to get out of the microwave yet, but the old symbol is no more. My theory is that this will be when Horikoshi reveals that there is no way to simply make Deku ready any faster. He has yet to even control One for All above 10%, let alone the new quirks he later requires. It is this realization that we will begin to see the other students step up to the plate and stand beside him. I think this has always been the endgame Horikoshi was teasing. Deku will indeed become the new number one hero, but unlike his predecessor, he just won't be the only symbol of peace. There will be others standing beside him. That is the solution to the All Might problem. From the very jump, My Hero Academia has been a story about succession, and while All Might's approach to being a hero was what society needed at that time, now it needs something different, something more permanent. All Might's biggest success as number one hero comes from inspiring the next generation to become heroes of their own. And if they do, they won't have to do it alone. When there are multiple pillars, society can truly stand in peace. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you liked the video. Please leave a sub if you loved the video. If you want to see more content like this in the future, please let me know. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.